is even the best restaurant that we have in this world. And we are celebrating today and presenting the Portuguese national celebrations. Will be held here across the street in our parking lot. And we're going to have, besides the Portuguese food, we're going to have the drinks that you like, and we're going to have a lot of artists. They are coming from Portugal. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm sure that we'll come here as every year. Thousands of people will join here with us every year, and this year will not be an exception. I'm sure that everybody agrees with me in that point of view. This family has a terrific job during the decades that they own the Solmar. They are doing the best, and they are improving the service, the quality of food, the drinks, and I'm sure that you're gonna love what we have today as a small sample that you can have here at the Solmar in the celebrations and even every day. So I hope that you enjoy this evening, and welcome to Solmar. Thank you for coming. In name of Solmar family, and in Portuguese, just a few words. Meus amigos, é um prazer estar aqui. Este é o Solmar, sem dúvida, um dos melhores restaurantes, se não for o melhor restaurante, vai lembrar. E é aqui que a comunidade portuguesa convive nas celebrações também do Dia de Portugal em New York. E é aqui que o Solmar mostra de facto a qualidade, o talento da cozinha regional portuguesa. Isso acontece todos os anos, desde há muitos anos. Aqui em frente, no parking lot, vamos ter animação para além da comida, da bebida. Vamos ter de facto grandes artistas que vêm de Portugal e que vão dar um brilho ainda maior a estas celebrações. Portanto, eu vou convidá-los a vir ao Solmar durante as celebrações, dia 12, 13 e 14. Aqui podem ver os artistas que vão estar a atuar no palco aqui em frente ao Solmar, e também os patrocinadores, que são aqueles que afinal também colaboram com o Solmar nesta iniciativa. Portanto, sejam todos muito bem-vindos, muito obrigado pela vossa presença, enjoy the evening and thank you very much for coming. E agora eu vou chamar Caitlin Nobre, que está aqui, please. Caitlin is a granddaughter of the families, the Nobre family. It's this beautiful girl. Thank you for coming. I'm sure that you have to say something about the new generation of Nob's family, right? Let's go.
Hi, so as he introduced me, my name is Caitlin. I'm the granddaughter of Antonio and Maria Nobre. Grandpa asked me to stand up here today and kind of go over everything that he wanted to say, but in English, so everyone understands. So I'm just going to read off a little bit. Today we're here to open the celebrations of Portugal Day, but we're also here to remember the importance and the history of Solmar. Solmar is not only iconic and nationally recognized, but it holds true meaning to our family and to our culture. In this space, there is history, there is sacrifice, there is love so deep for our customers that they become family, and that has always been my family's goal. The goal is for a customer to walk in, feel at home, enjoy the experience, and return time and time again. That goal has been continuously obtained and applauded by our community, and for that I am grateful. While speaking about being grateful, I also want to go off on a short tangent. As I mentioned, Grandpa asked me to kind of go over everything he wanted to talk about in English, but I also want to say how grateful I am. I'm extremely grateful not only for him and my grandma being the great-grandparents they are, of course, but for also showing me and our community every single day what hard work, sacrifice, and dedication looks like. Building all of this from a small little food truck so many years ago, the hard work they embody is something I strive to obtain and admire every single day, and it is definitely something to celebrate. So if we can all give them a round of applause real quick. Now back to the regular scheduled programming. Portugal Day is and always has been part of Solmar's calendar of special events. We receive thousands of people who come to celebrate culture and family with us every single year, and this year will be no different. I've had the privilege to watch the evolution of Portugal Day since I was a little kid, and I am excited to continue to watch it grow. This year, the goal is to be even better because we always strive for perfection. Perfection is in our DNA. It's in my family's DNA. With that being said, we invite our community and our family to celebrate with us, to celebrate our kitchen, our flavors, our quality, and our love for Portugal. Thank you, and we're excited to see you all soon.
Yes. Great job, Caitlin. Great job, Caitlin. She did good.
Thank you, Kathleen. I need to mention some friends that we have here this evening. We have two of our best, at least because they are Portuguese speaking. Councilman here, Mike Silva, is here? Mike?
Yes.
Is here. I'm going to invite you to come here, please. Can you come here? And we have our great Consul of the North Ward too, Aníbal Ramos. Aníbal, how are you? Rotary, you are here too?
Oh, yes.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Thank you. And Dubricali. Okay.
Okay, drop it, clap.
Captain Michael Losandra, thank you for coming too. Megan Lopes, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can. I beat, you are here too. Thank you for coming. I beat both of you guys. And now I'm going to ask Councilor Mike Silva.
Yes.
Welcome to Bortosa.
We're 3,000 miles away from there. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming to the great Solmar restaurant. I want to thank my council colleagues who are always supporting Portugal Day. They're always here for the parade. They're always here supporting, coming out, and enjoying the weekend with hundreds of thousands of people. We've come a long way in 3 years. When I took this over, there was a little bit of a hiccup, but I believe that we've brought Portugal back to its original pride. But today is about Mr. Nobody and his dedication to the East Ward and Portugal Day. This year it's our 47th year, and Mr. Nobody, I believe, has been around 30-something, right? What's that number?
30.
30. So he's been a part of this for 30 years, and I want to commend him and his family for believing in us and supporting the event. One thing Solmar stands by, and I always take a little heat because it's probably the place that I come to the most, because I just love the family atmosphere, and that's what these people are about. They're about family, and that's what we try to promote here in the East Ward in the city of Newark. So we welcome all the families to come down from the rest of the parts of the city. We want them to taste the culture, to feel what the Portuguese history is about. And as the councilman, and being half Portuguese and half American, I'm so proud of how far we've come. Our history, I always say in every speech, has to be told. The East Ward would not be the East Ward if it wasn't for the Portuguese community. I'm telling you, I stand by those facts. I stand by those statements every time I make them at an event. The East Ward would not be what it is today if not for the Portuguese and their history. And Mr. Nobody is a big part of that history. So thank you for continuing to believe in us. Thank you for continuing to serve our Portuguese community. Thank you.
We're going to have eels. Do you like eels, Mike? Councilman Ramos, welcome to the Arenbahn. Nobre, you gonna build another Solmar in the North Ward? No. No?
Not so far.
Let me tell you a little story that the first time I experienced Portuguese food was right here at Solmar almost 30 years ago. So I have to really thank the Nobre family for opening up my taste buds to this amazing cuisine. I was about 30 pounds lighter, I think, before I started hanging out here in the East Ward. But Portugal Day is a real tribute to one of Newark's great communities, and that's our incredible Portuguese community. As Councilman Silva mentioned, it's just not the contributions to the East Ward. The Portuguese community has meant a lot for the development of our city. And the fact that we get to formally acknowledge and recognize this amazing community every year during this 3-day festival that brings, as Councilman Silva said, hundreds of thousands of visitors to the city is a real tribute to this incredible immigrant community. And this year is especially meaningful because we're honoring the Coutinho family and most importantly, our friend Alberto Coutinho. So, on behalf of the council, we just say thank you so much for inviting us. Thank you so much for always embracing us like family. And que viva Portugal.
I already speak very good Portuguese. Do you have frog legs? No. We don't serve that. Antonio knows you are the big man today, and thank you for organizing these Portuguese Day celebrations here at Solmar so many years ago. And I hope that you're going to have a very nice celebration. And thank you for offering this evening. Thank you very much.
Boa tarde, esta gente boa. Good afternoon. My English is not too good. I'm trying to speak a little bit book. Okay. Portugal Day is one big day for the Newark. Portugal Day was one of the big day for Solmar. Portugal Day is one of the big day for the Portuguese around Newark, not just Newark. It's incredible how many Portuguese people that come out of the state. Boston, Washington DC, Virginia, all over the place. I'm very, very happy to be at Solmar this days because I see the people, I miss them for a little while. It hurt me like a family because one of the main concern about Solmar is the family concern. Because it's very important to think about this. Solmar do this for 30 years. Very hard to believe the number of the people that come over. No fight. Never happy was the bad news about the whole trip was the Portugal Day. This is very important. I don't know why. One thing I want to say, thank God for that. Other thing I want to say, thank everybody was the whole community to respect me because one of the main concern for me is the family. This is the place for the family people. Welcome 12, 13, and 14. I missed somebody this year. My friend Alberto Coutinho. I really miss that. Because he's a good man, smart man. You know all this Portugal Day for a long time. But life is like this. He surprised the people many times. This is one more time to surprise the people. Thank you very much. Support me. Thank you very much for coming over. I bless everybody. After this, you come to lunch. Mr. You say was the next one, but I believe is the lunch. You come over, show them a little bit. Is after that you can open it up the buffet for everybody. Thank you.
Very good. Councilwoman Louise Scott-Rodri and Councilwoman Dupree-Calvi. Do you like Portuguese food? Do you like Portuguese food?
We love Portuguese food.
You love Portuguese food?
Yes.
What do you like? Bacalhau?
Eel.
Eels? Come on.
You like heels?
No, that's it.
You guys, come here just to say hello to the people. You know to say obrigado? Do you know the
That's
bad?
what I want to say there
Do you know the bad words in Portuguese? No, don't say it.
I know some in Espanol.
But just a few words, okay?
I want to say
I'm sure that you like it.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. All right, look, let me say this. Y'all don't act like this is a kickoff for Portugal. Now, Councilman Silva came and said how important it was that the Portuguese heritage made such an impact on the East Ward, and the East Ward would not be what it is. Now, unless y'all are from Italy in here, y'all should really make some noise for Portugal and the kickoff. So this is a celebration. So I want to, you got sangria on the table, you got wine, you got all of this happy juice on the table. Now, I don't think you got to drink the whole punch, the whole picture, to be happy about the kickoff and celebrating the heritage of Portugal. That means you need to make some noise. Clap your hands for Antonio. Now, by the end of the night, you guys won't be this quiet. I am so sure that there's going to be a lot of noise in here. But we stopped by on our way to wherever we're going to not just celebrate Antonio and Solmar, but the family. Because every sacrifice that he made over these last 30 years, his wife, come on, give it up for his wife, the daughter-in-law, the princess that just gave you that wonderful speech. He says that's his princess. She's amazing. Families have to be a part of, Vicky, whatever the leader is doing. So Antonio, thank you. Thank you for not moving out of Newark. Thank you that when you came and planted your seed here to sow into this community, that you stayed. We are blessed in Newark for businesses like you that decided to stay, show us what good food really tastes like. Y'all not saying nothing, but y'all waiting for the buffet. Okay? Thank you, Antonio. Obrigado. Thank you. Obrigado. 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 Obrigado to Antonio and his family. It's in your hands.
Do you know how to translate obrigado to English? No?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Kelly, it's a pleasure to have you here. Do you like Portuguese food too?
I love
You do?
it.
You like sardines? No.
Yes.
Eels? You said eels.
I like sardines.
We didn't get this big eating like Christmas.
You know, I just want to, obrigado. I want to say, she said it enough for all of us, but my name is Councilman Dupre Kelly, and I'm from the West Ward. I just want to say something about the Portugal Day. You know, Kenneth Gibson, who's a West Warder, once said that the way that Newark goes, the rest of the nation will follow. And I want to tell you what we do here, and I say we because this part of Newark, New Jersey encompasses the whole city. What we do here on Portugal Day, what you do here on Portugal Day, it doesn't just affect the East Ward, the North Ward, the Central Ward, the South Ward, the West Ward. It affects our nation. How do I know? Because friends of mine says to me, when is the Portuguese parade? When is it happening in the Ironbound? And they're not from Newark. When is Portugal Day? So that is the impact that a heritage, a culture, a Portuguese culture has on our nation. And that's because the way that we do it in Newark is unlike anyone else. So I just want to thank you, Antonio. Every time that I walk through your doors, you treat me like family. Every single time. I just want to thank you for that. Obrigado. I don't want to give you.
That's right. He's right. Obrigado.
You have your beautiful wife here, who I've met before, and just always so pleasant. I'm meeting your daughter and your granddaughter, the princess, for the first time. But every time it's consistent with a family value, a feeling of family. And I have to say, I don't know where my chief of staff, Monaco Cruz, is. They call him Michael B. Jordan. We call him Monaco B. Jordan. But every time we come down to the Ironbound, we say, let's go to Solmar. And that's because the food is amazing and the comfort here is amazing. So, happy Portugal Day. Viva Portuguese. Portugal. Thank you. And I just have to say, we have our council president, C. Lawrence Crump, who just walked in the building. And thank you to Mike Silva, our council colleague. Thank you very much, Councilman Kelly.
Thank you. I remember something. I was in Lisbon 2 years ago, in downtown Lisbon, and there was a couple that understood that you were from Newark, New Jersey, And they ask us, do you know Solmar? I said, Lisbon? Come on. Even Solmar is well known in Portugal. And
That's right.
people that come from California, other states, so everybody knows Solmar. I have just a few words from Councilman President, and he's Councilman Grump with a C. Okay, don't forget it.
That's right. So every once in a while I get Council President Trump, so that's why. It is always a pleasure to be here. It's fun. First of all, you all have the biggest cheerleader, advocate, supporter in Michael Silva, Councilman Silva. He fights here for the Portuguese community, for the Ironbound community, for the East Ward, more than anyone I've ever seen.
That's right.
And I truly appreciate that, because that's what you need as a council person, somebody who's going to go in the trenches and fight for you and do what's necessary for your community. And so I just want to give a salute to Councilman Silva. I also want to say, I'm sure my council colleagues said everything, but I look, this is one of my favorite restaurants too.
That's right.
I've never had Thanksgiving dinner outside of my house or a neighbor's house, but Thanksgiving this past year was had right down here with my family because we enjoy the food so much and hospitality. It's important that we come to restaurants, that we come to the community to be there, to share, to talk to each other, fellowship and enjoy each other's company. And so I live down here a lot. I mean, I tell people I didn't get this by accident. This was hard work. Hard work, and 99% of it was down here in the East Ward, eating some great food. And so it's important that we celebrate the cultures. Newark is a melting pot of so many amazing cultures and communities. And so it's important that we celebrate all of them, and particularly coming up now, the Portugal Day and Portugal Week and all that's going to happen. It's not just about the food, or we like to talk about the food, but it's about the culture. It's about everything that's part of it. It's about making sure that you take what was from your home and bring it here to America and make America a better place and make Newark a better place. So I'm happy to be here. I'm proud to be here to support, as I do every year, and come down here and come down here and come down here and eat and eat and eat. But also it's important that we celebrate again the culture, because that's what makes you great. That's what makes Newark great, and that's what makes our country great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have just to finish to say that the flag raising in Newark is this coming Saturday at 12 noon. It's very important. So if you have the chance to attend. And now we have Portuguese kind of folk music. We call them rancho. You're going to have very nice instruments of music that are basically from the north of Portugal. And the color, the music, the joy will be here just for a few minutes, and after that we're going to have the buffet. Thank you for coming, enjoy the evening, and in the name of Solmar, please come on the celebrations on the 12th, 13th and 14th of June. Oh, by the way, come on in. I knew that we are missing someone, and Ligia is here. Come on. I was finishing, so you have exactly 15 seconds to say something.
Hi, good to see you again. Bye. Sorry guys, but I was at Newark Airport to do the river cutting for a new flight to Spain to Santiago de Compostela. And the traffic, right? So I was more time in between the last street, one night to come here, and all the time I was at the airport. But one more time we here for the beautiful, fantastic, awesome, everything you guys can put it together there for the Portuguese festival again, Dia de Portugal, Dia de Camões, 10 de junho, celebrar aqui todo mundo, sardines, pepras, e lagosta, lobster, shrimp, enguias. I don't eat English. Anyway, tudo de bom, sangria, bom vinho, but the best is family, familia, bom ambiente, good environment for us to celebrate it together. And with all these things we've been through, with the other administration, our Rasbarak administration, and our community has been kind of tight with this immigration stuff and ICE, but we're gonna forget about that because we're good, we're strong, and we're gonna celebrate it. So, que viva Portugal again!
The Portuguese dançaneira.
really like the Solmar be part 100% the Portugal Day, because I'm Portuguese. All the mayor quantity, the customs is Portuguese. Even it's not Portuguese, is excellent with the whole entire Nurk, was the community come over for this special day, for this special food, for this special show, because it's a show day, a show night.